like Angelina, like Selena, shake like Selena. I'm like, got up, thank the Lord for the day. Woke up, girl, I don't even know her name. Woke up, girl, I don't even. Good afternoon. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. I just want to say I just finished this book and wow. I just want to say this is the best book I've read in 2018. This author, this is my first time reading a book by this author by himself because he actually writes with his wife. They're a duo and they have a few series I've read and I very much enjoy. But this is my first book that I read by him, of his work by himself. I would like to thank my literary twin, Diane, for putting this, her and Rashida for saying on her show, The Diamond Literary World, this was the best standalone book that they read last year, and they kept talking about it, and I was like, wow, I bought it when it first came out, and I gotta read this book because they keep talking about how good it was. So, with no further ado, the book is The Street Have No King by JaQuavis Coleman. Wow, I just want to say this book is a masterpiece. It's a classic. I thoroughly enjoyed this book so much that I'm kind of scared to go back and read his other work that he has that I do have on my bookshelf as like The Dope Man Wife, The Street Stood Still. I have that on my Kindle. I think he has another one called The White House. I don't have that one, but I'm pretty much sure I will be getting that one. Well, with this book here, it starts out with Basil, to me, and Frenchie, which is his mother, who is addicted to drugs. She's sending him to go get her drugs. I kind of was like, whoa, that threw me for a leaf. I mean, you sending your child to go get your drugs. What if the police or anybody, you know what I'm saying, would catch him trying to buy drugs? I mean, you're not thinking. And it kind of like really made me mad. It kind of bothered me a lot too. It started out like that, the beginning of the story, but then it takes a turn, and you have another main character by the name of Kane, who is a kingpin drug dealer. He takes Basil under his wing and he mentors him. In the meanwhile, he gets indicted. Kane does, and he go off to prison, and he's in prison for like several years, I do believe. He comes out and he becomes a professor, but he doesn't want to have no more doing with the street. He doesn't want to deal in the drugs. He want to be kind of like, I would say, behind the scenes. So he mentors Basil to, take the reins and, be the main man of doing the drugs. And I guess, in other words, get his cut too. Kane has a very beautiful daughter by the name of Mo, because Mo was her short name. And when Basil see her, he was like, whoa. And sparks kind of like flew. But Kane's main rule is stay away from my daughter. She's off limits. But it doesn't. That's like your mother tell you, you can't have that piece of candy or you can't have that piece of cake. As soon as she turn her back, you gonna sneak and get your piece. I know I have. But anyway, so him and Mo, they fall in love and everything. But in the meanwhile, before I guess their love is like known, he's still messing with this chick by the name of Viv. And she was trifling. I did not like Viv at all, because if you know you into a man and if the sex is that good, it's good. Don't fall in love with him. And I know it's hard probably sometimes, but if you see he's falling in love with somebody else, I mean, that's no, how should I put it? You shouldn't be ruthless. In other words, if you're interested in someone else and they'll fall in love with someone else, move on. That's what I'm basically saying. And she did some dirt in this book that I did not like. Let me see. And then I like how this book is like based on actual events, but then he took characters within a series, the cartels. If you're an avid reader of Ashton JaQuavis, you know that they have the series, the cartels, and I think it's up to book 7. Yeah, it is up to book 7. And he takes a main character from there and another one. He takes two characters and put in this book, and I like how he took that and with the real events and like mixed it in. It was very creative. I felt like it was anyway. What else? Oh, Fat Rat. Oh my God. The betrayal in this book is unbelievable. I've read books before where betrayal was like, okay, wow. But this book right here takes it to a whole nother level. I mean, the betrayal, people that you thought was, down and real and you could trust, those was the one that you least needed to trust. And I like how this book it just turned every time you turn around, you think such and such did this or such and such, and it was a guessing game, and you didn't know until like to the very end who was the betrayer, who was the low down person, who was the one you couldn't trust, any of that. And I just want to say this book it's a love story with kidnap, murder, betrayal. It gives you all of that in this book here. And I just want to say one of the murders that took place, and I don't condone murder, but I'm glad it happened because of the way everything unfolded and it came out at the end. I was like, oh, so they was like that. I'm glad that murder took place because I just don't see how they could have got together. It could have worked out that situation. But I just want to say, please get this book. This covers everything. You see this cover? You see the human right here. I love this cover. But please, if you can support The Street House No King, I give it a 5-star, the best read I've read so far in 2018. Please, if you do, leave your review at Amazon Goodreads. I've got to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I will. And if you have not subscribed to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews, please do so. Thanks for all that supporting me. I'm also on Instagram, Robert's Reading Room. Facebook page is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews again. I hope everyone having a great day. Thanks for watching. If you have any recommendation, please leave it in the box in the comment below. Until next time, keep reading, keep a positive mind.